Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 39 here in Washington, still pushing along. We are going to focus on getting that construction rig semi-trailer today for the contract called the Major Task or Major something. And we'll take that from Solace Bay, the mine, back over into Selten River National Park. We'll then try and finish that contract with the White Western Star. But we'll see how we go. A short intro today on account of me messing everything up as usual. But let's swoosh on over to the PlayStation and we'll chat about it a bit more as we go. Swoosh! So the idea is that we're going to take the Chimera up and over to the mine. So I'll tab over to there. There we go. And we're going to come up this way. Sorry, with this Chimera in the way. We're going to sneak up here and then sneak up beside those trees. That's the plan. And then skedoodle along there. And all the way through, cut through here and find the trailer that's there. So let's see if we can enact that process. Oh, actually, I'm deafening myself. Okay, that's all better. Now, where was I going? Right, round that way. Yep, okay. Not too sure where I actually go to get up here, so we'll give this a go and see if it works. And if this way isn't the right way, then we'll try somewhere else. Oh, I did quite like... Oh, no, don't like the look of that little... chasm there. So we've got to get up. We'll go upside, I think. Going anywhere. Okay, that must be a little bit steep. This thing just got no guts at all. Get there. That one? Nope. It's a closer one. Possibly that's the harder way to get up. Might be an easier way, we'll see. Made it up here, okay. Now I've just got to bump along the train tracks. Try not to crash into there. That was a bit lucky, wasn't it? Does he fit? Yeah, he fits. Not exactly the best thing I don't like hearing. Now we're going. Oh, what? A bit weird. I'm getting driver's seat. Because this is just a bit weird. Oh, now we're going the other way, are we? Right, so at least we've tried this. And clearly this truck is not designed to come along here. What am I hitting now? Like they reach out and get you. That's mad. What am I hitting? Got a collision box that's definitely colliding with something. No, I can't get the camera to be able to look along the line of the truck. Might have to be a smaller truck needed to come along here. Almost like whichever way we go, it's going to force us up there, even though we're not. Look, see, we weren't anywhere near that one. We're miles away from it, and yet it's climbing that. Yeah. That's just really bad design, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, guys, got to do better than that. Very poor collision boxes there. So the collision box on the front is a lot wider than the wheels are. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's okay. More ways of killing a cat. The only thing is, obviously, we won't be able to come back this way when we pull on the trailer. We might not be able to do this either. It's like those little boxes are very hard to get up and over. Yeah, they're slippery too. Slippery little suckers. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it, when you look at it? Quite what I expected. So maybe this is not the truck to be trying to do this game with. It's really disappointing. I mean, seriously. So we'll go back the way we came. We haven't got much option here. I think just about anything else will be able to go across that bridge, but obviously the Chimera is built so you can't. Which is, you know, it is what it is, I guess. We won't go across the bridge. It would mean we'll need to come along the main road. Now, we probably can't come across that bridge either. So I'm actually going to change the whole world. I'm going to get a truck that probably can go across the bridge, because I really don't want to go all the way around and fiddle about. So let's bring the Derry over, and hopefully he can get across the bridge. And then we'll be much better off. Take 2 at bridge crossing. In a minute. He's not as wide as the Chimera is. I'm hoping you'll be able to along the bridge. Oh, not going where you're not meant to. Naughty truck. Getting a bit of a slip going there. So it won't take us long to get over to the gateway. We'll refuel from the Chimera and repair from the Chimera. I hope that we can actually get across that bridge. Otherwise, yes, it's a trip all the way around. We'd rather not do. Realised I was going a bit quick down there. Would have ended in tears by the time we came down to about here somewhere. Been all over those rocks. Not sure why we got that extra slip on there. Just felt like sliding a bit. Through we go. So let's see if this guy can do what we were just trying to do in a minute. It would be very good if he can, because that's kind of my plan. So if he can't either, then that means, well, we're just going to have to go all the way around. That wasn't my plan. But hey, how often do my plans actually work out? Not that often. So let's just nip up to where the Chimera is and refuel. Let's try. You don't have any repair points. You've only got fuel. That's a bit sad. Okay. Maybe I haven't filled him up with his repair points. No. Let's take it out of his roof rack anyway. The roof rack's empty. Good day. If we can do what the Chimera couldn't do. Well, we can certainly ram poles. Don't know if the Chimera could have done that. Go up there. Is that a better way to go up there like that? Probably is. I tried the hard way last time. Let's try the easier way. Oh, it's the same way, you sausage. As if going up there is only going to get me underneath the bridge. I don't want to go under the bridge. I've got to get over. But the only way that I can get over is either where I went, or maybe up here as well would be the other option. forward a bit. Really want to be right on that rocky ledge. That's what caused us trouble with it. There's another rock even inside the rocky ledge. Man, Rockies on the Rockies. That just runs us into that tree there. It doesn't help us a lot, does it? That tree right there is going to prove to be just an annoyance. We'll winch the back. Not so easy, eh? Okay, now, let's see if we can drive along here with this truck. Spend half the day trying to find a truck that can actually go along the bridge. It's definitely narrower than the other one, isn't it? Much better. That wasn't better. Oh, there's a real collision box there. Oh, that's stupid. I mean, look at what the truck's doing, right? So what is it hitting? You know? Come on, guys. Get better. Get better than that. And this is just the game being ridiculous now. So we're stuck now because the game has decided that there's an invisible barrier there that we can't cross. Don't know why, but it just has decided it will. You know, we're trying really hard. We're caught on the invisible barrier. Unfortunately, game design at its best. But that's just, you know, wheels aren't even turning. Front wheels are, but the rear wheels aren't even turning. Why is that? Alright, fine. We're going to recover this guy because basically the game is broken. And I'm really disappointed, to be honest. I'm really disappointed with the game for that. That's just poor. If you don't want people to go along that bridge, then put a barrier in the way. Don't put an invisible thing that basically wrecks everything for everyone. All right, well, we might leave the dairy there at the moment. And go back to where we were. Get our Chimera. And we'll go the long way. But yeah, that's truly disappointing. There's a couple of things now that are disappointing in this region. I would have thought they'd had long enough to get the bugs out of it in terms of the loading of cement, just gobbled up a concrete slab for no good reason. And now the bridge has put invisible barriers in the way for no good reason. And that's, you know, just detracts from the game a little bit. Alright, well, anyway, be that as it may. We might actually... I'm going to come up here and refuel, so I need the fuel. I think. Then we might come... Oh, I might as well follow the road around. I say we could have taken a shortcut there, but I'm going to want to refuel. actually also thinking about it, the fact that when I tried to do a repair from this guy, it didn't even pop open a box saying you've got nothing to repair from. Makes me think that our rooftop stuff is fuel only. I don't think we've got repair points on this truck. I think it's only fuel on the roof of this one. Rightio. Most importantly, fill up our roof rack. Now we've got fuel on the roof and fuel in the truck. The White Western Star could have gone across that bridge. I'm kind of nervous now as to whether I'm going to be able to go across any bridge with this truck. Any rail bridge, I mean. I'd have to go the long way, not only to get to the construction returning trailer, but also to get back here. Come up here and turn left. See if we can go across the water crossing that we did go across quite a while ago when we were scouting. I think we should be right with that. We will continue on. We will finish major order, just maybe not today. Well, I'm pretty sure we've got 2 package sand and a metal beam at our full grip stash point. So, should be right there once we've delivered this construction semi-trailer. Well, that's right, if I remember, this way was a lot easier than that way, wasn't it? I think it was. Let's just stop there, work out where we're going. Would have been so much nicer to have just gone zippity-zoo across this bridge here. Would have been much nicer, but we can't. So we're going to follow this path back around up to here. Yep. Oh, we could have go the other way. The way might be fractionally shorter. Let's try the other way. Still aiming to get up to the top of the mine. About going on the train line at all. It's, don't know that it's going to be very friendly. Please start came this way. I'm not going to be bringing the construction rig semi-trailer back this way. Take it back the other way. Just a bit tricky here. Definitely wouldn't want to be dragging a construction rig semi-trailer over that sort of thing. Here we go. We found it. Right. So we have a couple of options. We can come down this squiggly wiggly path, back along here, and cross the river. We could go along this path, across that very narrow bridge, along that very scary, what is it? I don't know, cliff edge, back here, make it back to the main road, all the way. I think we're going to go around this way though, and then across the river. It's not going to be easy, but we'll give it a go. This could all end in tears and gnashing of teeth and generally feeling bad about everything. And why didn't I go and get the Nelly the elephant to do this? We'll see how we go with what we've been given. This part will be okay. It's going to be a bit down near the river that's going to be harder. We'll see. Really weird braking on this truck. Like it almost goes nose first. So the collision box around this truck is a bit questionable. We've got quite a way to go along here before we can cross the river. Well, this is the part I'm a bit worried about. I guess as long as we've got something to winch from, should be okay most of the way. Supposed to go up there? Where's the road go? Sort of thinking about maybe going along the bottom. I think I'm going to go along the bottom. We have got that tree there that'll be fairly useful. Another tree up ahead we can use if we have to. Crossing bit here. Where we get back crossing, crossings, huh? Crossing, isn't it? Yes. Crossing, and then we go over there. Yeah. Okay. So this is the same crossing we came across. We had the on our way here, I should say. Just stop there and take a photo. Count it being a bit of a epic sort of spot to stop. Let's take that photo. Okie dokie. So, let's move on up. Steady. So we've managed to get him back to the main road. That's not too bad. Here it should be easy enough to run him round. Okay, what are we doing? Yep, so we go around the main road. I'm not gonna take him that shortcut. I just don't think it's worth it. We'll go out of we'll go out of low gear though. Rightio, so yeah, a little bit disappointing that we couldn't sneak across the bridge like we wanted to, but well, it's alright. We have to go the long way. Taking around the main road, through the gate and then back down the main road, refuel at fuel trailer, go through the gateway and then turn off to the sawmill. Instead of going to the sawmill, we'll then kick back the other way. And take it directly to the water tower, which is not far from that hotel complex or whatever they call it. Pretty much almost in the middle of the map. And once we've done that, and switch to the White Western Star, and he can bring in the packaged sand and metal beams. Pretty sure we've got a couple of each of those. Oh, it just got scrap. Not just one metal beam. That's okay. That's all we need. Refuel from the fuel carrier. Us. Oh, good. There'll be a bit of a pull to get him up the muddy hill. In Selten River National Park, but I think we'll be okay. Again, we'll take him the slightly longer way. I'm not going to try and pull him up the gorge that we sometimes come down. We'll follow the main path, just to be safer. And that'll be fine. And then we'll bring over our packaged sand and metal beams and we will get this thing done. Unfortunately, we had to recover the derry after it got stuck on invisible I don't know what. That's okay. It is what it is. We can cope with that at this stage of the game. At least we aren't that short on money that an $8,000 recovery would put a hole in our finances. I think some of these contracts are pretty well paid as well. I think it's like 30,000, 50,000. Some of these are quite lucrative. So we're going to come up this turn off and then sort of head around more to the right. going to follow the path to get to the Sawmill. I'm going to go around to the right instead. Don't get any wider there. Bit of a storm here at the moment too, so wild winds and rain. So if the stream drops out, it probably means that something's been hit by lightning. Hopefully not me. That's what we can do. So you might dig up these bumpy things. Let's just have a quick little look. Where am I going? Oh, that's right. I did this before. I can sneak down here. I'm actually heading, just so you know, I'm actually heading back over to here. But I can do this bottom part, so we don't have to come up this higher way. I can sneak along this bottom part. Well, good if we could move. Let's see if we can sneak along here. There is a bit of a mud puddle, but I think we'll be alright. Okay. First ease back and go again. Yep. May need to do a bit of winching just to help get the trailer around. There's definitely some thunder and lightning going on. Adds to the atmosphere of the game. Try and climb up here a bit. But I'm going to go all the way through, straight through. I don't know if I can fit between those trees though, can I? I can, but the trailer probably can't. I think we did, but I think my truck just caught on that one. The truck's collision box is just awful. Oops. Worried about coming out of here and bringing the trailer at an angle when it comes to this bit. No worries. Alright. Past where we found the curtain side trailer. Even weaker than we've just got to go down this hill a bit more muddiness, I think. And we're pretty good to get all the way. Here's where we could have come up if we'd tried to come up that chasm. I don't know that we would have been able to pull up there. I think this truck is nowhere near as good at pulling as I kind of thought it might have been. It's actually very weak, which is disappointing, actually. I want to pull from there, I want to pull from there. Okay, so for a heavy truck, this one's nowhere near in the realms of nearly the elephant. I thought it was similar, but no, not even similar. Particularly with this now. I can't remember, did I give it the biggest engine? Maybe not. If I didn't give it the biggest engine, then that's probably why we're struggling a bit more. So next time I go past, I might stop in at the garage and just check whether I gave it the second level engine. If I did, then that would explain why it's not quite so capable. I'm going to have to use a winch to get the back of the truck around that tree, I reckon. Oh no, we're just going over it. Oh, good. Well, that was better. Did that bit all right. I don't know which way's better here, going left or right. I think we have to go one way or the other. Those logs there look like they're a bit in the way. There we go. See where we've got to get to. Obviously where we're going to bring the cargo. Okay, that's fine. So get this guy a bit out of the way. Otherwise when we bring the white Western Star, it's going to be like, get out of the way! Right. So now we need to hop back to Solace Bay, grab the white Western Star, load him up with one metal beam and two, what are they? Packaged sand. Okay, so that's good. So let's just get into that. Right, so we've got the white Western Star is here. Right, so I'm just sitting there thinking, what am I doing? I'm turning around. That's what I'm doing. Couldn't remember where I was. Then I remembered. So we're going to bring the white Western Star back, attach this trailer, obviously. It's the only one we've got. We'll put on 2 packaged sand and 1 metal beam. We'll fuel up. Bit of a reach, but we'll get there. Come here, you. matters what's where in the scheme of things. Oh, it'd be better if I hadn't knocked one off with the other. Heat up. Over here. Rightio. We've got our one metal beam and our 2 package sand. We are good to go. That means we now have no more metal beams in our secret stash. Will be annoying because I know we're going to need some more. Drop this off and we'll at least be able to complete major order today. And then we're going to head to the Sawmill, grab whatever's there, bring it down to the main road. Just to make it easier to pick up as we go past. Okay. I'm thinking I might try and go straight up the gorgey bit with this cargo rather than taking the path by the, or on the way to the sawmill. See if we can fight our way up the gorge. We're not fully loaded. See how we go. We're lucky, we'll be able to climb up there, which will cut off a bit of that nasty muddy part. Pretty sure we go up here. I will just check, but that looks pretty right to me. Yep, looks right. So, all-wheel drive, auto. May well go back into low. Let's see. In fact, we will go into low. Oh, are we asking too much? It is a lot. We do have some trees to help. can do it. Ooh, it's always nice. Got a tree branch and a fallen tree that we can use that's pretty much in our path. I'm not going to bother trying to go to the right here. I think it's too skinny, if I remember. We looked at it one other time. That would be too hard to get between those bobs and bobs. Don't know if we're going to make it up here without pulling on something. There we go. Close. Just about get there. Oh, we're trying so hard, aren't we? The White Western Star, he's doing his best. Oh, just a bit of help. Thanks, tree. Oh. Come back. You can come with as well, can't you? The back not wanting to come. Try that again from here. That's it. Better. Wiggle our way around this little bit here. Oh, actually, we might not be able to. Of course we can't. Come up here a bit more. Get the tail off. Right. Tail's off now, so we're going to do just a great big circle. There we go. Okay. Little bit of a circle spin. We're okay. Well, it was important to have done the unplanned work contract earlier, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get through that spot there. And then we would have to go all the way around. Been even more annoying. Go this way this time. The other way's better. Yes, other way's not quite so tight. Okay, we have made it to the water tower. And we've now... Oh, USA! We have built a water tower. I don't know how important that is, but we did it anyway. Don't think you can get water from here. Don't think you can even store water there. It's kind of a bit of a... well, I'd say pointless one, but you know, a bit of a red herring. No, we're going to come back and then we're going to go to the Sawmill, where we've got the little Mercer, so we can refuel from that. Pretty sure we get to the Sawmill going this way. Let's just make sure before we go too far. Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen the other. Yep. Okay, fine. Let's head to the Sawmill. Oh, it's starting to get light too. It is. at least we got that contract done. The major order is completed. Check the time. 7:38. Okay, so we probably won't quite make it to the sawmill. Unfortunately, it's a little bit muddy, bumpy, and generally yucky. Look at this go bouncing along. Actually, this is the sort of place where normally I'll tip over. So I'm kind of hurry along a bit. Quite often results in me doing something rather silly. We'll fight our way through this mud puddle. I think we'll just push on and get to the sawmill, but it will be well after 8 o'clock by the time we get there. Wow, that's a big mud puddle to just come and flop into. Not that far from the sawmill now, though. It's very muddy and yucky. So I reckon it'll be a bit after 9 o'clock by the time we finish, so tomorrow's going to have to be a slightly shorter day. Pity we wasted the time trying to cross the railway bridge at the start, wasn't it? Been able to save that time if we'd known it wasn't really passable. Here we go. And here. And we made it. And it is 8:49, so a little bit late, but not dreadfully late. So it'll be a slightly shorter session tomorrow. Anyway, though, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. We managed to finish major order after a bit of a slow start. So that was good. So tomorrow, I'm hoping that we'll be able to focus on... Now, which one was it? No, I can't remember what it was now. Oh, one of the ones earlier. Making inroads, I think it was. So we're now sort of just doing contracts, whatever there is, trying to work out which ones are important in terms of a sequence. Otherwise, though, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Another good day, apart from that glitch on the bridge. But we can't help that. That's the nature of the game. Otherwise, though, we will be back here again tomorrow, continuing on our adventures. I hope you can join me. Bye-bye for now. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.